life into something that you can never own.
Hello, Virgo. So here's your reading for January 22nd through about the 28th. These are general. Take what works, and what doesn't work just doesn't work for you guys. Okay, let's see what the cards have to say for you. 3 cards for my Virgos, please. Okay, hold on. I don't feel like those were... I don't think... I wasn't ready. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like it was my screw up. Okay, here we go. I need 3 cards for my Virgos. Okay, and 2 more. And 1 more, please. I need, oh my God, I'm having a moment today. Sorry. I need what is challenging my Virgos. I need what is challenging my Virgos. Okay. And what is your recommendations for my Virgos? Hold on, we had this one. This one flipped up. Okay, so in your recent past position, you have the Knight of Wands. In your current position, you have the Ace of Cups. In your near future position, you have the Ace of Wands. And what is your challenge for the week is the 9 of Pentacles reverse. And what is recommended for you is the 4 of Swords. Okay, so... the Knight of Wands tells me that you were actively pursuing an idea or something that you want. He's very passionate. He's very confident. He feels like he can achieve what he wants and he could set out and get to his goal. So he's very confident. He's very confident that any obstacle he will face, he can overcome them. And in your near future, the Ace of Cups indicates that you have a stirring of emotions. There's something that has kind of piqued your feelings, or something that either you're falling in love with something or someone, or there's some kind of like new aspect that has piqued your emotions. And I kind of wonder if it's going off of this, whatever you've been pursuing with the Knight of Wands. I think you might have found something along the way that has like piqued your emotions. I'm not saying changed your mind, but sometimes when we're headed in one direction or we're trying to pursue one thing, along the way we learn about something else, or we see something else and we're like, you know what? Maybe I really want that. Maybe what I was going for is good, but I see something better now. And I kind of feel like you see something, or something's kind of drawing you to it with the Ace of Cups. And in your near future, the Ace of Wands is all about kind of taking that action. So it's about now you're going to be pursuing, starting the journey in another way with the Ace of Wands. So I think you're still on your Knight of Wands journey. I just think you might be, I don't want to say detouring, but there might be something else that you're seeing that you're like, okay, you know what, this may be better suited for me, and I think I'm going to enjoy this aspect of it more. But what is in your reverse challenging position is the 9 of Pentacles, and this could be saying to you that you need to be watching your finances. Sometimes with this in reverse, it's almost like that keeping up with the Joneses feeling, like having a display of money, or having a show that you have all these things where you're financially sound, but that's not really what's happening in the home space. So it's kind of like, you know, you hear all the time, people have these beautiful houses, gorgeous houses, beautiful maintained laws, nice cars in the driveway, but there's no furniture in the house. So I hear it from real estate agents or whatever, like that, you know, you go in, there's nothing in the house. So maybe they're a minimalist, or maybe they can only afford the house, the car, and the lawn maintenance. I don't really know. But I think this is what you need to watch, that if there is something that you're pursuing, or something that's piquing your interest, that you're not just getting carried away with it, or not feeling like you need to. This could even be the Ace of Wands, is if it's a new venture, maybe you feel like you have to kind of, you know, pursue all the items for it, or kind of invest a lot of finances in it where you may not have it currently. So this is just saying watch out for that. Just be kind of more aware, and I would say even don't let other people make you feel like you don't have enough, or or you have to keep up with whoever else. Don't worry about those people. You just focus on yourself, Virgos. But what is recommended for you is the Four of Swords, which is all about taking a break. It's about taking a moment, because you could be facing almost burnout, because I feel like you have a lot of active energy here. With the Knight of Wands, he's very active. He's pursuing his goal. He's going for it. Very confident in his skills. Then the Ace of Cups is kind of like that emotions, and emotions can wear us out as well. And then with the Ace of Wands is like now starting something else new. So you might even be starting this new thing on top of your journey of the Knight of Wands. I always do that. I always have like, I'm on a journey or a quest for one aspect of my life. Then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well, I can add this to it now, whether it's like, let's say this YouTube channel, then at school. And then, I finished one degree recently, and now I'm like, okay, well, let me just get one more, it's constant with me, and it burns me out. It wears me out. But I always have a bigger picture, and I always think that eventually it's all going to merge together and it's going to be good. But luckily this new program is going to be much shorter, much quicker, and I'll have it done within the year. So, and it's not going to be like what I just came off of. So, it's almost like a rest, relaxation for me. But you might be doing the same thing. You might be actively pursuing one area, developing one area in your life, and now you're adding, because your emotions have been piqued for something new. Now you're going to be adding something else to your life. So, and then this could be also just don't spread yourself too thin. Make sure your finances are able to support everything, and don't worry if I would also say don't do this if you see somebody else having something. That's not the reason to do something. You need to do whatever you need to do because you want it. So if it's some kind of trying to be keep up appearances, I don't think that's the best reason for that situation, if that resonates with you. But with the Four of Swords here, I feel like this is saying take a break. You have to be careful not to burn out. So you might need to take a break to start up again, or this could be indicating if you take a break, because a little bit of this is hectic. It's hectic energy here. You might see things in a different light. Because sometimes when we take a pause away from something, when we go back to it, it's less important, or we see it a little differently. So I think this is saying, whatever this is, just watch your finances, make sure you're doing it for the correct reasons, and maybe take a minute, take a week or so, take a break where you're still doing what you need to do, but before you start fully on this new venture, because this could be something that's more long-term, or a longer time period to complete or achieve, take a minute. So let me get more cards. Okay, hold on. I don't feel that was correct yet. Sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. Whale Spirit, trust the great mystery. Oh my God, this guy. I love the Whale Spirit. He is my stoner of the deck. He is not bothered, not worried, and not fazed by anything. I will get to him in a second. Okay, let's get another card for you guys. Bloodstone, get up, get moving. Okay, and we have photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Okay, so here we go. Let me smush it all together, because I think it appears that we have conflicting messages, but when I don't think they're conflicting at all. I think I understand what they're trying to say. Okay, so here we go. The whale spirit, trust the great mystery. This guy, he's floating through the sky. He's not even in water. He doesn't even care. Like, he's not bothered. Like, he's not worried about it. It's like, you know, aren't you concerned? No, he is not concerned. He's just believing in himself, and he's just trusting however things transpire or happen, it was meant to be, and that he's protected. So I think, because some of this energy here is a little bit, I don't want to say chaotic, but it's very active energy. It's like actively pursuing something. Even with the Nine of Pentacles in the upright position, she works very hard to get to where she is. So now that's in the reverse, this still to me is indicating that you are working very hard, but you have to make sure that you're working for the right things, or you're not trying to work towards something just for show, in a sense. But the bloodstone, get up, get moving. And then photograph, looking at photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories, and then playfulness to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. These three cards, I think they go along with the Four of Swords here. The rest card, because I wonder if a lot of you have been working very hard, because to me some of this energy is a little bit more like almost like work put together. To me, I get more like you're working on either like school projects, hobbies, and sometimes hobbies, you know, yeah, they're supposed to be fun, but sometimes when you really are getting into it, it's not fun. It's not fun. It's just a labor of love, really. So I wonder if this is saying that you've been investing all your time, because this guy is on an active journey for something, and now I feel like you're kind of like something else has piqued your interest or your emotions, and now you're kind of starting on some other active journey, maybe on top of your initial active journey and all the other things that you're doing. So I wonder if this is kind of trying to say to you that as you're trying to pursue your bigger picture goals, don't forget to have fun. Because the get up and get moving, to me, and the playfulness and this kind of make new memories with the photograph card is kind of saying that maybe you need to have a little bit more fun. Because sometimes when we add a little bit like non kind of work or functional or productive kind of stuff to our life, we have that Four of Swords moment. It almost like refreshes you. So I think it's almost like, as also like if you go on vacation. Vacations typically are not just you laying there. A lot of times you have to do something, go somewhere. There are a lot of work to even get on to the vacation and have the vacation or whatever. So, but a lot of people come back more refreshed because they were not in their constant life or what they were doing on the daily basis. They had a break from that, so that's refreshing to them. So I think this is saying that maybe you need to see a way to, I don't want to say take a break from all this, but add other things in your life that are more relaxing to you. Even if it's going for a walk in a park or something with your dog, or going to lunch with a friend, schedule some other things in where you're making new memories. You're feeling like you could be playful, because I feel like a lot of this is kind of like work mode in a sense, however that means. It could be school, work, kids, whatever. And I think the get up, get moving is like, in a sense, don't put your life completely on hold because you're chasing these goals, because that's what I do. And then I feel drained and I feel like miserable. So, but now I'm trying to balance everything better. I'm trying to balance work. I'm trying to balance the school. I'm trying to balance this channel and like everything else I'm trying to do in my life. I'm trying to balance everything more effectively, like, you know, add other things. So it's just not like all consuming, you know, what I am trying to achieve is just not constantly all consuming. I'm actually like supposed to be living life too in the meantime, you know, I'm not getting any younger. So I think this is the same message for you guys, is that as you're trying to achieve what you're trying to do, just make sure you're doing it for the right reasons, but also take some time to kind of enjoy your life. That's what I'm getting here. Okay. Okay, and we have find your fire and do not be afraid to burn bridges that deserve to fall. Oh, Oh, and I wonder if that's kind of going a little bit with this Nine of Pentacles here, because the Nine of Pentacles can be about keeping up with appearances or whatever. And maybe there's somebody in your life that's a little bit like that. And maybe you kind of need to, because I really feel like whatever you have going on here, you have something good going on. I think that you're really very productive. You're very active in pursuing things that you want in your life. But I wonder if with this energy, if there's somebody else that's maybe kind of, I don't know, being a little bit funny to you or kind of like negating or naysaying, I should say. So you'll know if that's for you, because then this Four of Swords is maybe saying like, take a break from that person and then you need to find other people and trust that, because maybe this person really means a lot to you, but trust that everything's going to work out fine. So, okay. And these bridges could also be things of your mind too. Like if you feel like you have to be a certain way, like this also could be the Nine of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like you have to be a certain kind of way and you're working very hard to be this kind of way, but it might not be really what you want, but maybe because of like your family or how people around you, you feel like you need to be achieving or going after certain things that you're not really into. And this would be saying that you need to kind of take a minute and reconfigure and trust that where you're going to wind up is right for you. But I do think with the Ace of Cups, this is about some new feeling. So I think that even if you were on a journey before and it may not be quite right for you, I think that the Ace of Cups is here saying that some newness is stirring, and then the Ace of Wands is like you're now going to be pursuing that, and it's going to be something that you really want to pursue. So I definitely think that you could take that in any way. Okay, my Virgos, let's get Spirit of the Dish. Okay, and you have, the beginning, which is the Spirit of the Egg. And for dinner and a movie, you have seafood and action movies. That's what's recommended for you this week. And you have Capricorn energy and Aquarius. Now, these could be people that you're tapping into, not people that you're are surrounded by or in your life, or energies that you're tapping into or you need to be aware of. Capricorns are about restrictions, responsibilities, and life lessons, and they're very hard workers. And Aquariuses are kind of independence and eccentricity, and they're like a little bit out of the box thinkers as well. And you have the moon here, which is all about kind of emotions and habits. And you have Neptune, which is about vision, creativity, and illusions. So, and you have the 4th house, which represents the home, intuition, parenting, and children. And the 9th house, which is all about higher education, growth, expansion, religion, and philosophy. You have M, P, Y, R, V, 1, 6, and 3. Okay. And you have desire. And I think this is what the Ace of Cups moment is going. You're kind of going after your desires now, which is good. And let's get a little charmy guy. Okay, so we got the cat with the heart. Now, cats are very independent. And this specific one, it's kind of like independence, but follow your heart as well and kind of come with a loving attitude. So I think this is saying that, you know, you're with the Ace of Cups here, you're kind of going to be following your heart. But in a way, maybe you have to kind of be a little bit independent in certain aspects. And cats can be playful too. And I think this could be also going with the whole, you know, have fun, be a little bit playful. Because if you think like when cats like hunt their prey, sometimes they play with it. So they're working, right? Because they need to get the prey. They're hunting, but it's actually play to them as well. So I think this could be also saying that maybe you could be doing something that it's work, but it's also kind of fun for you. So take that however it works. Okay, guys. Now let us ask. Think of your question, and here we go. Oh, mystical, magical 8-ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Virgo's question? It says, signs point to yes. There you guys go. The 8-ball has spoken. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.